and welcome to the folding tutorial for Firehawk, which is this really cool and easy jet design that I made. As you can see, the plane locks together in this three-dimensional shape, thanks to this very clever locking mechanism in the back. And it also has these nice little aesthetic fins that I think just look really, really cool. Alright, now let's get folding. For this model, you're going to want an A4 or 8.5 by 11 inch sheet of paper, and we're going to start by folding the paper in half. Alright, now that you've done that, just fold the paper in half the other way. Alright, now I'm going to unfold that and fold the top edge to the crease we just made. Alright, now we're just going to fold down on this crease. So now your paper should look like this. Now you're just going to fold the top edge to the center crease. Try not to let this layer move as you make this step. Alright, and now do the same thing on the other side. I really make that crease accurately. Alright, now you're going to start your fold from where this layer underneath is. So you're going to want to crease from just where that is. So you can see where that layer is, and you're just going to crease there. And you're going to run that crease all the way to this bottom corner, just like so. Really get it right to that corner. Alright, and now I'll do the same thing on the other side. Folding from the same spot and going all the way down to this corner. Alright, now that you've done that, you're going to reverse these two creases and tuck them underneath this layer here. So just kind of smooth it out. And then just fold back along the crease, reversing it just like so. Just tucking it in like so. And we're going to do the same thing for the other side. Smoothing out this crease, and then reversing it. Alright, now that you've done that, you're going to fold these two edges into the center crease. But before you do that, we're going to want to make a reference. So you're going to fold the top corner, the top point, all the way down to this here where the two edges intersect. So just pulling it down and just making sure that point ends up on where those two edges come from. So just like that. Alright, just like so. You're gonna really want to pin down this crease because this will be important later on. And now just unfold it and fold this outer edge into the center crease. And you want to put like a finger here so that this layer doesn't move. Alright, trying really hard to make this crease accurately. Alright, now that you've done that, you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Alright, now that you've done that, you're going to open it up and you're just going to see where that crease you made is. So for me, it's kind of here. It might be a little hard to see where that is, but if it is, just reinforce that crease you made. So now that you can see where that crease comes from, you're going to put a finger there to kind of show yourself where it is. And then just like so, so from there. And you're going to fold all the way down to this bottom corner here. So from that crease, all the way down to this bottom corner. Alright. And now you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Just starting on one crease, same spot as on the other side. And folding all the way down to the bottom corner. Now that you've done that, we're going to jet fold the plane. So what you want to do, you want to kind of fold the plane like this, and you're just going to fold along the inner layer, the inner edges of the wings. So really try and flatten out all these layers before you do it, because it's going to help you. Alright, now you're just going to put some fingers at about there, and just kind of push it down while you push in on the wing layers. Now you're just going to want to flatten the nose first. And flattening all the way back to this very back corner. So holding the wing in place and just letting the crease go all the way to the back corner. And flattening it and then doing the same thing on the other side. So just folding it down all the way to the back corner. Alright. Now that you've done this, we're going to fold both of the wings up. So folding it along this edge here. And on the other side as well. Alright. Now, if you look at it from the front, you'll notice that there's some like bulging on the wings, and we're going to fix that by just putting one wing against the table and flattening it like this. Alright. And we're going to do the same thing for the other side, flattening it just like so. Alright, now that you've done that, it's time to fold the tail fin. Making sure all these layers just stay in place. Alright, so you're going to inside reverse fold this layer here. So starting your crease all the way in like that. And you wanna have the tail kind of look like something like this. And you're gonna just leave some paper at the bottom here. This will be the locking mechanism later. Alright, just flattening it out. And there we go. That is the tail fin. Once again, just folding down on the leading edges of the wings. This will help you a lot later on. Alright, now it's time to lock the plane together. So you're going to take these layers and fold them all the way up into where the wing starts. So all the way up into that layer. So just taking both of these layers and folding it up all the way, tucking it really, really deep into there. All the way in, just like so. And now your plane should be locked, but it's going to want to flop open, so you're just going to want to reinforce that crease, folding over it. Folding over that layer again, and once again tucking it in. Tucking that all the way into that top wing crease. And now to help your plane kind of stay in shape, you're going to want to start your wing crease a little lower than where it originally was, so just recreasing it to about there. And just doing the same thing on the other side, recreasing it to about there. Alright, so now the plane should look like this from the back. Now once again, you're going to flatten the leading edges out. And as well as the trailing edges, because we've made those now. Alright, now we're going to fold the little fins at the bottom. So what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to fold about this much paper, and you're going to want to make the crease parallel to this edge on the other side. So kind of like that. And you're going to want to take into consideration what shape you want your wing to be. So here I'm just making my wing shape at about that much. So my wing should look something like that. I'm actually going to adjust it a little. Alright, so I'm going to want my wing to have the like kind of swept look. And you're going to mirror it on the other side by just folding it down and folding it down and just matching it on the other side. So just like that. Alright, now I'm going to fold both of the wings up. Alright, now we're going to reverse both of those creases so that the little wing edges, they point downwards. Alright, just like that. Now you're gonna kind of want to squash fold this along where that layer is, so kind of lifting the layer of paper up, folding along that crease, and flattening it just kind of like this. Yep, and that's one fin done. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, lifting this up, folding it on that crease, and flattening it out just like so. And there you go. The plane is basically done. You just need to do some adjustments. So you're going to fold both of the fins down to around 90 degrees, just like that. Alright, and now you can see the trailing edges aren't exactly flat, so we're going to just flatten them out. Now when you look at them from the back, they should look a lot better. Alright, and then you're just going to inspect the leading edges now. And because we flattened that out so much, there's not much left to adjust, but if it's still bulging, just going to want to press down on that leading edge again. Alright, and that is a completed Firehawk. The plane is now ready to fly. Thank you for watching.